Hello, my crafty friends. Today we're going to make another little journal out of envelopes. This is kind of my proof of concept. It's a journal that's going to open like this, and you'll have two signatures sewn in right here. And then this spine will be there just so that it kind of stays square. Obviously, this is um, not very sturdy, but I'm going to glue some fabric to the real one and it'll be sturdy. I think it should be because I'm going to glue fabric on both sides. So hopefully that will help strengthen it up a little bit. But I just wanted to kind of show you what it's going to look like. Um, what we're going to need for this project are 3 envelopes, whatever size you want. I think this size, these regular legal size envelopes, those work good. And then you'll need a little piece of chipboard of some kind. It can be cereal box or whatever, that is the height of the envelopes that you're using. And and you'll want it to be twice as big plus just a little bit as your little spines for your signatures. So if you've got those things, then we can build it. And I'm going to go ahead and use these kind of aged envelopes as my signatures. So I'm not sure how many I'm going to put in each signature. Maybe um, I don't know. Let's kind of look and see what it would be like. Probably can't do too many because they'll be kind of fat. And you could make these where you have you can open the top and put pockets in. And maybe I'll do 1 or 2 like that. But I don't want the whole thing to be a bunch of pockets. So um, let's say 4. We'll do 4 per signature. So there's 4, and I'm going to take one of them and glue it down and cut off the top. Ah, where's my glue? Where's my glue? I took my glue in the house to do something and then I didn't bring it back out. Okay. Now then, let's go ahead and trim the top off of this just a little bit. There we go. So, um, so I'll have in each signature, let's go ahead and do another one like that too. Let's glue it down and cut off the top. In each signature, I'll have a place I can put in 2 tags or whatever I want to put in. Um, and then the other pages will just be pages. So I'll glue down the other ones too, but I just want to go ahead and take off the top on the ones that are going to be pockets, so I can remember that I'm doing that. Okay, so this one is a pocket, and I'm sticking it in. Um, well, let's go ahead and glue these 2. Okay. Just trying to make and I could have glued all the way down the envelope, um, all inside it, but I don't think that's necessary. You just need to get them shut, I think. But you could just do it like this. You don't have to be. I was acting like I, for some reason, needed to preserve something there, but I don't. Okay. Okay, so there's one signature, and it has pocket on this side and a pocket on this side. And then we need to glue down 3 more envelopes. Put in with this one. Okay. And one more. We won't need those. Okay. So now I've got 2 little envelope signatures here that we will use in a little while. But because I'm using these envelopes to make my signatures, it's not going to be as wide as this. So I'm going to make my new one a little smaller than this one is. It'll do all the same things. It'll just be a little bit smaller. So, okay, the first thing that we want to do is close these all up, because I don't want to use, I don't want to make pockets in the cover. Okay. Now then, one thing I noticed when I made this one is that I put this window out here, and that makes it, that's not as good. So this time when I do it, I'm going to put the window portions hidden in here. Okay. I need to measure this now. Well, let's go this way. I've had a bunch of people ask me where I get these rulers, and these rulers were made by Moore Business Forms Incorporated, but I got them from my dad, and he passed away about 10 years ago, maybe a little more than 10 years ago. I'm actually 12 years ago, I think. Goodness, time goes fast. Anyway, he had them forever before that. So they're 30 or 40 years old probably. And so I don't know if Moore Business Forms is even in business anymore. But people are always asking me, where can I get a ruler like that? And I don't know if you even can. So sorry about that. All right, no, we need it. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna, it's just a little bit less than 9 inches. So the middle of it would be like right here. That's not the middle. What am I doing that's wrong here? Okay, 4.5 approximately should be the middle. So I'm going to just center this where it's a little bit less than 9 and a little bit over the 1, and that would make 4.5 my middle. Then I'm going to come down here and do the same thing. Okay, Now what I want to do is glue this right on top of that. And I left my glue in the house. I will be right back. Okay. We're just going to glue that on right there. And then, let me check one thing. How did I do that? Okay. And then we're going to glue these with the envelope side in. That way, very little of the envelope will be showing out here. And we're going to, anyway, it won't matter because we're going to cover it up with fabric. But I just think this part is less sturdy than this part. So that's why I want to put it in the doubled up portion. It may not make that much difference. And if you have envelopes that don't have windows in them, so much the better. And I'm just snugging this one right up, um, right up to that middle spine there. And I'm going to add a little bit more glue in here. Well, see, I wasn't thinking, because now we've got it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. We're not going to worry about it. See, I should have put this one facing this direction. But ultimately, I really and truly believe it's not going to matter. Oh, I just thought it would be a good idea to have it covered up. Okay. All right. Now, we do want things glued down pretty good. When I did this one, I put the spine right on the outside of where those two envelopes connect. But this time I'm going to put it on the inside so we can make this a little bit smaller. And so I'm going to take this, and I'm going to draw where that is, so then I can put it on the inside. And I'm just going to glue it down. Oh dear. Okay, let's just do it like this. And we're going to do this inside here. Okay, and now we'll do this one. Right there. Right there. And we'll take our other piece of stuff and glue it in over there. Now when we do this, we will have to cut off um, we're going to have to cut off some of this, in order to make it fit in here. Now I'm going to take this and fold it. And then we're going to do the same thing on both sides of the both sides of all of the little pieces of cardboard. All of them. I make it sound like there's a bunch. All 3 of them. Okay, now then if I fold this up so that it's straight on, I probably should clamp this and leave it for a little while. But anyway, then you can see how these overlap, and we really want them to just go to about here. So I'm going to have to cut off some of it. So I'm going to straighten that up, and then I'm going to okay, let's just do it. And I'll use the cutter. That way I don't have to try to figure out what's straight. And then we'll do this one. All right, and now we've got our little book that looks like this. I think this needs to, yeah, I need to take off just a little bit more on that one. There we go. Now what I want to do, partly for stability and partly just because I think I like the way it's going to look, is I've got this piece of fabric, and it is, it's kind of a cross between burlap and muslin. I would still kind of call it a burlap fabric, but it's soft, and it's more closely woven than the typical burlap we see. But it really looks to me like something that flour sacks would have been made out of or something. So we're going to take that, and we're going to measure it where it comes over the whole thing to the middle. Let's see if this is okay. I have plenty on both sides, so oops, it's okay, it's part of it. All right, now let's fold that back over so I can and then we want this one to come over, kind of overlap that one. So we're just going to take off a little bit on this side. Okay. Now then, I want to glue that all down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a mark right here so I know where to lay this back down. And I'm going to just move that up, and I'm going to put glue all over this. And it doesn't have to be, completely solid. Okay. Okay. Just going to kind of press it down from here, and then I'm going to turn this over and really press it down. Like that. And then we're going to do the front side here just one half at a time. I'm also going to put some glue inside here so that can be glued down. We're going to flush it up, lay it down. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Let's go in here a little bit. Okay, let's see how far is that going to go. Oops. Okay, and we're going to kind of make that one flush up. Okay, get rid of those a minute. Let's glue this down. Okay, and now we're going to bend our stuff right by our pieces of cardboard again. Okay, so now here's our book. Looks pretty cute, just like that, doesn't it? Okay, let's go ahead and glue this down a little bit more. Okay, now I do want to let this sit for a while, and I want it to kind of dry in that position, so we're just going to leave it like this and let it dry for a little while, and then we will come back and we will put our signatures in. Okay, I went ahead and bound one side so you wouldn't have to watch me do it twice, and it's just a very simple 2-hole binding. And so we're going to do the other side now. And what I did was I just used this little bitty hole punch, and I had to lift this part up to get it to go over that. And I just pushed it in there about as far as it would go. And then I came around to this side and I did the same thing. And then I took my signature. Let's make sure which is the top. Okay, this is the top. Okay. So I want to make sure I've got my top of my signature here. because remember it wouldn't matter except I've got a couple of pockets. So, and then I lined it up here, and I just put a mark in both of those places. Like I said, this is very simple, easy, no muss, no fuss kind of. And I just punched holes in both of those spots. Okay, and then I got a piece of, this is a ribbon, something I found at a thrift store, so it's nothing special, just a skinny piece of ribbon, but I think it's pretty and I think it'll go good with this fabric. Okay. And then okay. So we're going to start by going in from the top into the top of the signature. And then we're just going to go back out the bottom. It's real easy. Well, I say it's real easy, and now it's not. it's not acting easy. There we go. And you can see I didn't get my holes centered very good on this in the signature. I want these to be similar in length. Okay. And then I'm just going to tie it. Okay. Now then, we have two signatures, and we can use these right here. We could braid them or something. Might be a good idea since there's so many little pieces, but I'm just going to show you. Okay. Where's the... Just going to tie it like that and tie a bow. And that's how our book closes. So a simple little book, but I think it's really cute. And we'll be decorating this one in September along with all the other things that we're going to be decorating in September that we made in August. So so make your book, get it ready, and then we'll decorate them in September. And I'm going to go ahead and take this, untie this so everything can finish drying. That really needs to finish drying too. Okay, we're just going to let it sit like this while it dries. I hope you enjoyed this little book, and God bless you. Bye-bye.